Good morning guys. Today I want to take you through a full day of eating that has helped me get results and maintain a low body fat percentage year round. Now this is a realistic full day of eating because like most of you, I also go to the office most days, so I don't have my kitchen to just come in and cook up whatever I want whenever I want. So what I'm going to show you today can be made in preparation to take to the office, also on the weekends. Now as you can see in the title, it does say for a flat stomach. Do I fluctuate? Yes, of course I do, but it's very minimal, and that is because I've created excellent habits and a lifestyle that works for me, and most important is that it's sustainable. What I love about my diet and my lifestyle is that I don't count a single calorie. I don't need to. It's because I understand what my body needs. Most importantly, I understand macronutrients, which are carbs, fats, and protein, and I think that is super important for everyone to have a pretty basic understanding of, so that you can also be in control of your diet and your weight management. I tell you now, I keep it pretty simple. I don't complicate my meals. I eat for taste. My meals taste great, but most importantly, I eat for nutrition, okay? The nutritional value in the foods that I eat. Right, I want to make sure that I am getting ample carbs, fats, and protein every day so that I feel good, that I have the energy to film the workouts for you guys and do my own workouts and just feel good throughout the day and like every day. Last thing before we get started with breakfast is hang around until the end, because this is where I will share the most important thing, the biggest thing that has helped me manage my weight and maintain a low body fat percentage, and most of all, completely change my life for the better in such an extreme way. Okay guys, let's get started with breakfast because I'm super hungry. 99% of the time my breakfast will be my special oatmeal. Now I have half a scoop of oats, maybe a little bit more. Now I used to do this with protein powder mixed into it as well. However, I've stopped frying protein powder recently and I found that it tastes so much better. I enjoy it a lot more, and I can get the flavors of the fruit and all the other stuff that I put on top of it a lot more too. So yeah, no more protein powder in my oats at this stage. What I'll also add to it is some chia seeds and some ground linseeds. I'll also add just a little bit of Himalayan salt, just a tiny bit. Okay, so from here I just added a little bit of water to it and some almond milk. I don't really care what milk as long as it's plant. Almond, soy, doesn't matter. And just wait till that heats up. While that's starting to cook, I will then grab my frozen berries. Usually it's a tropical smoothie mix and some berries as well. In a cup, I will fill it to the top, half and half. I absolutely love the tropical mix. It's got some pineapple, papaya, mango, dragon fruit, and passion fruit. And then just some mixed berries. Alright, I'm going to pop that in the microwave for 2 minutes because I like my berries defrosted. I don't like eating frozen berries. It hurts my teeth way too much and it ruins the oatmeal. Okay, now that my berries are nice and warm and defrosted, pour them over the top. You get quite a bit of juice in there, which mixes well. It gives the oatmeal a lot of flavour, because oatmeal by itself obviously is really quite bland. There's no real flavour to it. So I feel like the mix of creamy bland oatmeal and the berry juice is so good. Oh my goodness, I've forgotten the most important thing in my oatmeal that does give a little bit of flavour. I've been using this recently. It's pumpkin pie spice seasoning. Alright, so since I missed putting that inside my oatmeal while it was cooking, I'm just going to sprinkle a little bit over the top so I still get that really good flavour. Next thing is some pumpkin seeds and sunflower seeds to go over top. Now it just adds some texture, adds some flavour, some healthy fats in there, omega-3. It's not the prettiest breakfast, okay, it looks quite sloppy, but I'm telling you right now, if you love fruit, if you like oatmeal, this is delicious, and we're still not finished yet, so running out of nuts, but there's just some mixed nuts here. There's walnuts, cashews, almonds, peanuts, just a little sprinkle over the top. Alright, just to add a little bit more creaminess, because I don't like it when my oatmeal gets too thick and like gluggy, I'll add a wee bit of soy milk over top, or again just any milk, but I quite like soy milk. Nearly finished. There's my sugar-free maple syrup. This is the apple and cinnamon one. It's not my most favourite. There's another one I use which is just the original, just tastes like maple syrup. A little bit of a drizzle of that. And last but certainly not least, the best part, the part that makes this taste amazing, and that is my peanut butter. Alright, this is 40 Thieves brand. I'm fussy with peanut butter. It has to be the right one. Now this is just 100% peanuts. It's got no other stuff added to it. Tip guys, don't buy peanut butter that is full of other sugars and crap that they put inside it. Try to get the 100% peanuts. It's the best thing for you. Good protein, good healthy fats. Now here I'm pretty generous, so a good scooping of that on top. Depending how I'm feeling, I'll add just a little touch more. And that's breakfast, guys. So as you can see, it looks pretty sloppy, but I really don't care what it looks like. I'm not making it for anyone but myself. It's about 8:30 in the morning. Usually I'm eating quite a bit before this, about 7 o'clock most days. However, I filmed this on a weekend to make it a little easier to put together for you. Alright, so that's breakfast. I hope you like this. Definitely go and try it. The recipe will be in the description of this video. Alright guys, I've just finished breakfast. What I will do now, what I normally do on the weekend, if I don't have to leave the house and go and do something in the city, I'll just sit and I'll edit a video. Often I'll also film a video for you too, or batch film some videos. I've just finished doing some editing. Please look at her position. Look how sprawled out she is. Darling. She is such an angel. She's my little bubba. So what I snack on every day does not stay the same. I have some skinny dipped almonds, so it's just some natural almonds with some espresso dusted dark chocolate. They're pretty good if I'm feeling like something sweet. Another thing that I've been loving at the moment is these little rice chips. So they're like wasabi flavoured rice chips with some peanuts. Pretty low calorie. They're from the Japan Mart down the road here. They're really, really good. So yeah, that's just what I'm going to snack on. Sometimes I'll have a banana. Sometimes I'll have nuts, or it just depends. But usually it's not that much. It'll just be like picky stuff until lunchtime. Alright guys, it's lunchtime. This is going to be something really easy, so simple to make up, whether you're in the office or you're at home on the weekend. So what I like to have for lunch most days is boiled eggs on toast with avocado. I do have a little twist to it, so I'll show you that now. I've already boiled the eggs, so you didn't have to watch me do that part. What I use is a brand called Freya's. It's a New Zealand brand. It's Dutch wholemeal grain. It's my favourite. 2 slices of this. Put this in the toaster. I hope that this avocado is good. Perfect. It's perfect. Okay, some people aren't a fan of butter. You don't really need butter if you're having avocado as well. However, I don't really put my avocado on the toast, and I'm going to add some Vegemite today, and Vegemite and butter have to go together. You cannot have it by itself. It's a rule. I'm Kiwi, we have Marmite. Australia is Vegemite. I have to say Vegemite is my favourite. It wins. It's got a little bit more of a, I guess, veggie taste. They're both super, super salty. Marmite definitely is a little more bitter. Vegemite wins today at least. I don't know how people butter their toast just in the middle. They just do it in the middle. What is the point? I have to go to the edges. Please leave a comment in this video. Tell me how you do your toast. Do you butter it all the way around so you can taste it all over the toast, or do you leave this tiny little circle in the middle of your toast with a little bit of butter and this blob smear of whatever you're putting on it, jam, Vegemite, Marmite? Okay, let me know. Little sprinkle of sunflower seeds and pumpkin seeds, just for that little bit of crunch. some Himalayan salt. You don't need much salt on it if you've got Vegemite, believe me. You don't need any salt on it if you've got Vegemite. A little bit of pepper, which I'm almost out of. And I like spice, so just to finish it off, I put on a wee bit of Jamaican pepper sauce. So it doesn't have to be this one, it just happens to be what I've got at the moment. Okay. Alright guys, that's lunch. I'm going to go and enjoy this now. What you can do, what you can add to this if you like, I do this quite often too, is add a little bit of tahini to it. Like if you don't have avocado, tahini adds that creamy texture to it as well. Some people find it a wee bit bitter, but it's really good and it's good for you too. So if you like, drizzle a little bit of tahini over your eggs. So I just went to the supermarket to get a few things for dinner that I realised I didn't have. I'm going to be making something that I make quite often these days. The weather's getting a little bit colder, so I like something that's warm, nutritious, and yeah, just something that makes me feel really good. It's not super heavy or anything like that, so it's a little bit of a mixture of summer and winter food. I'm not going to cook it yet, however, I am going to have a little snack. I'm going to have some banana with peanut butter, and I'm not going to lie, I'm about to lie on the couch with a few of my other not so healthy snacks. I've just finished doing a bunch of housework and edited a whole video that will be going up shortly. So I'm gonna jump on the couch with my salt and vinegar chips. I don't have the whole bag, there's not much in this bag, so yeah, I probably will finish this. I've got a few of my favourite, a new favourite, I love Maltesers, but these are marshmallow flavour. Oh my god, they taste like s'mores. They taste quite smoky and burnt, kind of. So I'm just gonna relax now and watch something until dinner time. Honestly, like, I'm strict, but I'm not restrictive, okay? So it's really important to get that balance. If you don't like eating chocolate and chips and things like that, great, don't eat it. There's no point in having it if you don't like it, but I do. I enjoy it every now and then, so I will have it and I'll treat myself. I know how to manage my weight. I know how to do it right without overindulging. That's key. I don't mind having some sugar. I'm okay with that. This is my baby. Her name is Bee. She's not super fond of being held, especially when there's food on the table. So she loves helping me unpack the groceries. Absolutely loves it, don't you, darling? She's 2 years old. I love her. She is our baby. We love her so much. Aren't you, little sweetheart? Darling, I love you. Another little thing that I like to do, in the morning I have my filter coffee. Usually there's some left over, I deliberately make extra. So with the leftovers I make my own special iced coffee. I made a short about that recently, you'll find the recipe there. Alright, I'm going to go and enjoy this with my Maltese chips. Just so you know, this is more of a weekend thing. I don't really do this during the week. The meals stay pretty much the same, but this type of snacking, no, I don't really do that much. Alright guys, it's time for me to make some dinner now. What I'm going to be making is a tahini roast vegetables and tofu with some side salad and beans and a little bit of stuff like that. Okay. Right, so I just chopped up my entire potato without filming. One whole potato went into that. Same thing with my sweet potato, but I probably won't put the whole thing in. Now that's going to last me for like a few meals. Okay, what I'll do from here is tahini. So this is the secret ingredient. So probably give it a mix up because this is a new. This is what it looks like. If you haven't had tahini, it's just like peanut butter, but it's just sesame seeds, like 100% sesame seeds. So it's quite high in fat, but it's healthy fats, obviously. There's nothing added to it that shouldn't be in there. Some garlic powder. Jeepers creepers. Come on. Yeah, I like garlic. Right, what's next? Paprika. I don't measure anything, guys. I really don't. I just put in whatever looks good. Now, unfortunately, I've run out of my sweet soy sauce. It's called Kit Kat Manis. Really, really good. It's like a thick sweet soy sauce. Can't get it at the supermarket at the moment or anywhere that I'm trying, so a substitute for that today is going to have to be some barbecue sauce. I don't put much in here, it's just like a little squirt. You can add a little bit of oil to it if you want to. I don't generally, it doesn't seem to need it. And just mix it all up. Alright, and just spread it all out. My tofu's kind of gone crumbly. Not crumbly, but a little bit. Because it was softer than usual. But that's all good, it's going to taste amazing. You wait. I hope you're going to try this. Okay, so what I'll do here is I'm going to now bake this in the oven until it's well roasted. Alright, of course I got a little carried away. Started doing it without filming. The last part is super simple because it's all pre-mixed stuff. I just add a little bit of salad to it. One of them is like an Asian coleslaw mix with just some kale and coriander, cabbage, and also a super small mix which is beetroot, carrots, broccoli and Italian parsley. Because I love it, I love the crunch. Just sprinkle a few pumpkin seeds and sunflower seeds onto it. I like to have something sweet in there, so I add a little bit of fruit, just half an orange, diced up, some black beans, just a couple of spoons of it, because there's already quite a few carbs in this meal. I eat mainly plant-based. I guess I'm vegetarian, but I don't really eat a lot of dairy products, and so I guess the majority of my diet would be plant-based, and I feel really good for it. Alright guys, nearly finished. I'm just going to make my salad dressing now. It's super quick to make up. I already started doing it, of course. All it was a teaspoon of tahini, a squirt of Dijon mustard. I've got in there a tiny dash of coconut milk. I'm going to add, just for a little bit of sweetness, a tiny wee squirt of sugar-free maple syrup and a squeeze of lemon juice. And last thing is just a tiny dash of balsamic vinegar. So it's kind of a mix of like creamy, tangy with a little bit of sweetness in there. So that is the salad. Oh jeepers creepers. That is the salad part done, and now I'm just waiting for the veggies to cook. Look at this. Doesn't it look delicious? Such good food here. Good whole foods with minimal added ingredients. By that I mean like sauces and stuff. I really try to keep it as simple as possible without having, you know, all the added sugar and salt. I'm probably going to have one more thing before I go to bed like I usually do, and as I said, hang around because I'm going to tell you my biggest tip, my biggest life-changing tip that has helped me achieve my own body goals and just feel great in general. Hey guys, alright, it's about 8 o'clock now. I'm about to get ready, have a shower and just go to bed and do some stuff. Prepare for tomorrow, and I would have had maybe some, like a little bowl of fruit, like the frozen fruit that you saw this morning from breakfast, with some like coconut milk, something like that. However, I didn't really feel like it tonight. I don't always have it, but most times I do. However, I do have a banana here that you might be able to see on my bedside table that I'm going to have soon. Just before I go, I did tell you that I'm going to share with you the biggest thing that has helped me in regards to just like maintaining my weight and reaching my own personal, not weight loss goals, but just sort of body transformation goals, and that is I quit drinking almost 9 months ago now. So I used to drink pretty heavily, like I was definitely a big social drinker, and that would it was just a problem when it came to trying to reach my goals and trying to have a stable, healthy diet. So it sort of got to a point where I was like, I'm not getting where I want to go. I know what needs to go in my life. It was very hard to begin with. It was kind of like an up and down thing for quite a few months, but it's been 9 months now and I have never felt better. It's so much easier now to just kind of eat whatever I want, like without having that extra kind of after drinking bloat, you know, like after I've been out on a Saturday or whatever and had lots of alcohol or even just a little bit of alcohol. It's still in your system, and it's not just the weight factor, it's the way it makes me feel in general. I have so much more energy. I'm so much more focused. Like my productivity has gone through the roof just from stopping drinking. Like I enjoy the little things that I never would have ever thought I would have enjoyed. I probably would have laughed at people who enjoyed the things that I enjoy now just so naturally. It's really cool. And I mean, if you feel like you drink a lot, or even if you just want to cut back on drinking, it's such a great thing for your mind, and you will notice massive difference if you do it. Alright guys, I hope you enjoyed that. Thanks so much for spending the day with me. I really enjoyed doing this, and I mean, if you enjoyed that, let me know. Leave some comments. Tell me what else you would like to see in the future, and we'll see you next time.